Hey folks, Crazy Collaborator here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 8 in our 20 for 99.4 series, and this is a versus fighting game, and this is the first in a long series created by Namco, and this is called Tekken. And this is 3D polygon, just like Virtua Fighter, except this is a lot smoother. And there are some really nice backgrounds in this, and there is a joystick and 4 buttons. And upon boot up, the game says, "Good morning." And it doesn't matter what time of the day that you play this. I think it always says, "Good morning." Unlike the early Fatal Fury games that might show a message indicating what time or what day that you played the game. At any rate, yeah, look at that background moving about. I really dig this one especially. Very nice graphics. The controls are a joystick and then 4 buttons. 2 are for punch, and that's your left and your right hand. And 2 of them are for kick, and that's your left and right foot. And using the joystick with the buttons together, you can do certain special moves, and they're more realistic than fanciful in this game, much like Virtua Fighter. And there is the face of the franchise, or one of them, and his name is Kazuya. Kazuya Mishima? But he is the son of the sponsor of this fighting tournament called the Iron Fist Tournament, and his name is Heihachi Mishima, and he's a real bastard. He's a real evil bastard, but Kazuya kind of ends up becoming evil as well. And we're going to go ahead and get started. There are 8 different fighters. There is Yoshimitsu, who is a heroic cyborg ninja thief, and he actually appears in the Soul Blade or Soul Calibur series. And there's also Nina Williams, who is an Irish assassin. There's Martial Law, who's kind of a Bruce Lee type character, and he actually has a yellow suit from Game of Death. And this character we're facing here is Michelle, and she has origins from Hong Kong, but she's also Native American. There is also Kazuya Mishima, and he's a karate master. And there's also a character named Paul Phoenix, and he's a friend of Martial Law. There's a guy named Jack, and he's a military robot from the USSR. And there's also King, who is a luchador, Mexican luchador, and he wears a jaguar mask. And we have instant replay, just like in Virtua Fighter. But yeah, you can tell the graphics are a little bit better than in Virtua Fighter. And I apologize for the jitteriness of the gameplay. That's not the fault of Bandicam this time. This was just kind of... It didn't record terribly well at times in MAME. There are moves that you can do to strike at downed opponents. Sometimes the camera jerks around a little bit during the action. You can actually press player 1 start, or maybe if you're playing as the second player, you can press player 2 start, and you'll change the camera angle. Really kind of cool. Yeah, I apologize, this is really annoying. I wanted it to record well, but some of the 3D polygon games from the 90s have a little bit of trouble in MAME. Now, if you jump by pressing up on the joystick, you don't need to hold it up. You can just tap it up. You would do a short hop, which is very useful to know. Because if you do a quick snap kick with a character like Kazuya, or a quick kick with a short hop, you can really knock away an opponent that's trying to get close. And there are a couple throws, at least, for each character. And to do a throw, you press both left buttons, left punch, left kick, or both right buttons, right punch, right kick, together when you're close. Yeah, this is Jack, and he's a robot. Characters will often try to get in close to you, and when they do, sometimes a ducking attack is a good idea. Or with Kazuya, you can do the quick jump kick that I was talking about. Later games in the Soul Calibur series would allow you to dodge an opponent by pressing, I think it was like down and up or something on the joystick, and you could sidestep. You can't do that in this game, and I kept wanting to do it. And this stage takes place in Fiji, and it looks really nice. I like the way that the camera kind of spins around. It's really cool looking. There's no special ending. Once you beat all the characters, you do not have to do a mirror match, which is nice. I like that move there. And again, I apologize for the jitteriness of the recording. That I couldn't help that. You know, if I played it in some sort of Namco emulator hardware, and this ran on Namco System 11 hardware, then maybe it would have played better, but I played it in MAME and it wasn't perfect. And here is Law in his Bruce Lee Game of Death outfit. He is a good friend of the character Paul Phoenix from this game. They're both good buddies. Paul is a bit of a hothead. They both go in on crazy get-rich-quick schemes. It's kind of cool backgrounds to each character. The final boss of the game is Heihachi, Kazuya's dad. Heihachi, there is a sub-boss after you beat all the other characters, and his name is Lee, and he is an adopted son of Heihachi. And Heihachi is cruel to Kazuya especially. In fact, he actually threw his son off a cliff to, like, toughen him up. No wonder Kazuya became bitter and mean. There's an alternate costume for each player that they can choose. And the jitteriness kind of reached its zenith, or nadir maybe, against King, the luchador with the jaguar mask. It's really annoying. I apologize. I couldn't really do anything about that. If you know of an emulator for Namco System 11, maybe leave comments in the comments section. I hope you enjoy the upcoming Super Bowl. Yeah, some of the throw moves are actually pretty cool. I do like Kazuya's grab and then double side kick. It looks really cool. run out of time, of course, whoever is in the lead in terms of energy left gets the win. And you see the other player just fall to the ground in, I guess, embarrassment. But yet, don't forget that just a simple tap of the joystick upwards, oops, you can just do a short hop. And if you hold it up, you do a big old hop. And if you just do the tap and like a kick, then you can do a real swift kick and keep enemies the way that are trying to rush in. If you can learn some combo moves just to string together a bunch of attacks, then you can get in close to an enemy and just really put on the hurt. But I've never been very good at combo attacks. And yeah, if you knock an enemy down, there are moves that you can do to strike them while they're down, and I couldn't really learn those very well.
Game over.
You have to beat the game through if you want to get on the high score list. I did get on a list as in terms of like I think how many wins you got in a row or something. We're just gonna see me. We're gonna see me fight the rest of the characters. That's Nina Williams. She's also kind of a in later games she becomes sort of a poster character for the series because of her sex appeal. She has a sister named Anna that appears in the series later on, and they're both assassins. They have a bitter rivalry going on between them, where they've actually tried to kill each other. Yeah, there is an alternate costume that you can wear by pressing one of the buttons, other than maybe it's with either kick button or maybe it's with the other punch button. I don't know. I don't remember for sure, but there are alternate costumes, and Kazuya also has I think a karate sleeveless top with jeans, and I'll show that later on. And this is Lee, and again, this is a guy that was kind of Heihachi's adopted son. He's not particularly kind to him either. Heihachi is owner of the Mishima Zaibatsu financial conglomerate. And again, he's an evil bastard, and I think he actually plots to destroy or take over the world or something. After my initial gameplay, sorry I didn't mention this if it wasn't obvious, I put on I think infinite energy cheat. But during the initial play, I did not have cheats. As I said, this is the first in a long series of Tekken games. There was Tekken 2, Tekken 3. There was also Tekken Tag Tournament and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. There was a Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken 7, Tekken 8. Probably still gonna make Tekken games. And now we face the final boss. My own dad, Heihachi. Yeah, as I said, Heihachi is such a mean bastard that he actually threw his son off a cliff. There is no ring out in this game. There was ring outs in Virtua Fighter, I think it was, but not in this game. I don't know that any of the Tekken games have that. Post a comment if you know for sure. I didn't do very well against him or against Lee. I like his back spring move. I used to be able to do back spring. I used to do karate. Almost got a black belt. I think that I might have had invincibility on. I just wanted to get it over with. And now they just show your winning move against each opponent in this instant replay fest. This has been Tekken, the first game in the long series by Namco. There's probably characters from this that appear in Namco versus whatever company crossover games. Hope you enjoy the upcoming Super Bowl. I did not want either team in the Super Bowl, especially not Kansas City, but I'll be rooting against Kansas City, and I'll still have a big old spread for my dad, my brother, and some friends. I always host some sort of Super Bowl party or something, and now we'll see the ending and the credits for Tekken. If you got Super Bowl food recipes or whatever you want to share about the Super Bowl, what you like to eat, anything at all, leave something in the comments. I'd like to read about it. Stop that! Dang it! Yeah, there's never, like I said, there's never those 3D polygon games that even decades later that might still have trouble with them. But that is Tekken, game number 8 in our 20 from 1994 series. Really looking forward to finishing this series and moving on to 1995. 1995 was a big year for me. Big year in general. Computers really took a leap forward that year. And this time I had to put in my initials. You don't have a score. You have a time, the fastest time that you got on the list. But again, I would recommend Kazuya and try to use his quick kick with a little hop to keep enemies away from trying to close in on you. Pretty useful. Or maybe do it some duck attacks. And we'll take a quick look at my alternate costume for Kazuya. You get alternate costumes for all the characters. I don't remember what the other ones look like. Yep, there's his sleeveless top with the jeans on. But that was Tekken by Namco, game number 8 in our 20 from 1994 series. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you join me soon for game number 7. Y'all take it easy, everybody, and have a great weekend coming up. Bye-bye, folks.